YellowLeaf Cupcakes is a quaint little cupcake shop in Seattle, Washington.
Mike Hine and Tony Portugal are like the Penn and Teller of bakers. You have two guys who never in a million years would you believe could make a good cupcake, making outstanding, unique cupcakes.
We traveled all over the United States looking at other cupcake shops, and we decided that we wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit unique. And one of the things that we saw that was not out there was a plethora of flavors. We currently have about 150 flavors of cupcakes on our menu. With 150 flavors, we probably are making something that you're looking for.
And if you follow them on Twitter, they'll tweet you their daily flavors. 'Cause I do.
Of course, you can get vanilla, chocolate, red velvet, but they also have some very unique flavors.
Pancakes and bacon in a cupcake. It smells like you've walked into a diner at 7:30 in the morning.
Me sitting as a 7-year-old pouring syrup over my bacon, who would have thought that several decades later that it would have turned into a cupcake?
It's a maple cake with bits of bacon baked right into the batter.
And then they top that off with a maple buttercream. It tastes like the whipped butter served at a diner when you get pancakes and bacon. A lot of their cupcake flavors sound downright psychotic.
White chocolate pretzel,
Vanilla, lavender.
salted caramel cheesecake. The cupcake flavors are really inspired. They're not just using crazy combinations to use crazy combinations. They're really putting flavors together that give you this aha moment where you're shocked that all of this came together into such a delicious creation.
Growing up, Mike lived in a neighborhood where a woman would make tomato soup cake for all the kids on their birthdays. So growing up, he thought everyone knew about tomato soup cake. No, Mike, we don't know.
When it was presented to me, it just looked like an innocent little chocolate cupcake until I bit into it. Tomato soup is actually in the cake batter and spiced with a little bit of cinnamon and cloves.
Then he dips that into a creamy ganache so that the ganache covers every little part of the top of that cupcake, which I think keeps their cupcakes so soft and moist.
Everybody should try a tomato soup cupcake in their life.
We primarily use Italian buttercream, which is an egg white-based frosting. It makes frosting much lighter, and it makes it sweet without being sugary.
So it's this really kind of complex spice cake with this little unknown hint that you wouldn't have thought tomato soup would have added.
Croquant bouche is one of our newer cupcakes.
The croquant bouche is the pinnacle of French pastry, and it's so spectacular that it's usually the dessert to serve at a French wedding.
It's this beautiful array of French majesty. Tony and I were like, you should make this into a cupcake.
This is the craziest cupcake you've ever eaten. They've taken a vanilla cupcake, stuffed it with buttercream, and then made mini cream puffs and stacked those on top of the cupcake and drizzled the whole thing in caramel.
This is the special award of cupcakes. Like, this took it to a whole new echelon of cupcake stardom. When you walk into their shop, you feel their pride and you feel their love. It's like you really are walking into a little piece of sunshine.
Cupcakes shouldn't be taken so seriously. Cupcakes should be fun. They should be interesting, because if cupcakes don't make you smile, I don't know what's gonna make you smile. Maybe a puppy, but a puppy and a cupcake.